Welcome to part 4 of Table Time Chit Chat, December the 2nd at 2:09 a.m. And as I was saying, just because someone is old and seems feeble doesn't mean they're not capable of sinning, doesn't mean they're not capable of being devils. And you just presume because someone's younger that they're the devil. Y'all need to look again. My heart was broke, but I was not looking for any kind of companionship at that time. To be frankly honest with you, I was being hit with all kinds of witchcraft. Because Satan thought that he could tie me up in a nice little bundle. And he found out he wasn't going to do that. The Lord was laughing his head off through this. He found it quite funny. He told me to deal with it. And then I just got more upset because I was like, Lord, what? And basically he was saying, move that which needs moved. Right, Gabe? But, I'm learning to do that. I'm learning to do that. But we have to temper what we do with mercy. I was trying to walk away from a situation and go pray, and I got hurt really bad. I was trying to just go outside and pray by myself and just get out of the situation because I thought that was the answer. I thought, remove myself from the scenario and let it go. No, you can't walk away from evil. You have to confront it. We're supposed to openly rebuke them that sin before all. And so this is new territory for me. So in 2021, when I started going through all this stuff, because I was already going through stuff from 2020 and going through the transition, and then this other stuff hit in 2021. And people don't know. Hello, my husband and I wore matching shirts all the time, unless he was working, and then he had to wear his uniform. But we weren't matching just because we had to. We were matching because we loved each other and we wanted to match. We were a couple that wanted to be a couple, actually. And we wanted to be together. And I don't have that anymore. I don't have anybody who cares if I breathe another breath. except the Lord. And it makes it hard every day to get up and to keep going. But I get up for Jesus because somebody has to tell the world about Him, who He is, and what He did. Because so few people are telling it anymore. Most preachers want to preach nothing but prosperity and lining their own pockets. Let me tell you, prosperity preachers, your days are coming if you don't repent and come out that, you bunch of devils stealing from the Lord. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Your day's coming. Fires are coming. I suggest you repent. But life is hard these days. It's way hard. Because the people that I care about are gone. I mean, I care about my church family and stuff too, don't get me wrong. But the people that care about me, people that cared about me, are asleep with the Lord. They're gone. And I try to face every day with joy anyway. Things are not what's important. People are. Money and objects are not miracles. Having people that love you in your life, that's the miracle. So if you've got that, don't push those people away from you. Love them. Be grateful that you have them. Not everyone is that blessed. Not everyone has that. All my life, I prayed for a big family. And now I'm part of one. Even before I hit the skids and couldn't go out to eat, I really didn't do that much anymore because what's the purpose really? Where's the fun in it if you have to go alone? You go and you sit there at a table all by your lonesome and you stare at the wall. Well, I didn't. I would take my Bible, of course, when I did go, because that would be the purpose of going, because the Lord wanted me to go and take my Bible in and read it. So I would go and I would do that. But I used to love going and sitting in the park, though, and reading my Bible, studying. That was some fun times. That was some good times with the Lord. I miss getting to do that. I didn't get to do that this past spring and summer. I was stuck in a corner all spring and summer. Some prisons don't have bars. Some prisons don't even have walls. They have a skull, ears, eyeballs. Because some prisons are in our own head. Because we close ourselves off from other people. And I'm not trying to do that. But people really hate talking to me because I love talking about the Lord. Maybe you can tell that from my videos. I don't know. Ever since I was a little girl, I prayed for a large family that would love me and worship the Lord with me. It's what I wanted, to serve God with everything in me and worship the Lord with my family. Anyways, I'm going to try to get back into some of this footage.
Psalm 83, in which the Muslim nations that border Israel will mount an attack on Israel in order to cut them off from being a nation. Ezekiel 38 and 39, known as the War of Gog and Magog. In this prophecy, a coalition of nations led by Russia, Iran, and Turkey will attack Israel in the last days in order to take Israel's wealth. Jesus, speaking to his disciples about the signs of his coming and the end of the age, declares this in Matthew 24:12. And because lawlessness will be increased, the love of many will grow cold. The Bible tells us lawlessness is the violation of God's commandments, as we read in 1 John 3:4. Whoever commits sin also commits lawlessness, and sin is lawlessness. Sin will be so rampant and so commonplace in the last days that the love people once had for one another, for many, will be non-existent. In this prophecy,
the love of many will wax cold because of sin being so commonplace, he said. Yes, because iniquity abounds, the word says. The love of many will wax cold. Because people would rather live in the world than to have God. That's the truth. People would rather be in their sin and serve self. They don't want to set self down. What did John the Baptist say to us? We must decrease that he may increase. But how are you decreasing? Life has become about everything that you want, and you make sure that you get it. If you want to go on vacation, you go on vacation. You go running all over a hill in half Jordan. I said hill. And half Jordan. And doing whatever you list us. And you don't care if you miss church or whatever to do this. If you want to go to the ball game, you go to the ball game. You don't care if you miss church to do this. If you want to go out and eat, you go out and eat. You don't care if you miss church to do this. You keep setting everything in this world before God. Then you wonder why he's not blessing you abundantly. Why should he? Satan apparently already has you doing all kinds of stuff and giving you all kinds of stuff. You got the money to run all these places. Apparently you're already blessed abundantly. Why in the world should God give you anything? Seems like you're already living your best life now, Joe Osteens. You're like his little puppets. I guess I'll be going into another part here. It may not be a complete segment or as long as some of these others have been. But until I have finished saying what the Lord wants me to finish saying, and we have finished out the footage, but I will see you in the next part.